Hi everyone, this is Brett Endies, the Dog Savant, dogtrainingla.com. So I'm going to make a quick video on how to properly feed your dog, especially if your dog has issues with resource guarding, eating too fast, any kind of issues related to food, but even more so just a way to structure another element, another transitional period of your dog's daily life to create this awareness and this presence that leads to other well-behaved, more content ways of going about life on your dog's behalf. Okay, so I'm going to introduce my buddy here, Bowie. Step one is we have to prepare. I find that a lot of people just put the food down, or the dogs are already pacing around or thinking about, I'm about to eat soon, I'm about to eat soon, and then the owners put the food down, the dog starts eating. Well, guess how the dog interpreted it? They feel that their thoughts got the owners to go to the cupboard and get the food and put it down and present it to the dog. So why not keep anticipating and planning based on the patterns humans follow to get more of their resources or needs met? And guess what? That's the reason why I have a job for 2 decades. There's a lot of dogs that feel that that is so overwhelming in its basis that sky's the limit with what else that they feel they might be responsible for, because they have this weird inflated sense or perception of what they have to be concerned about. So to avoid any of that kind of anticipation or any of that thinking where the dog feels way too responsible because their thoughts are creating our actions, not really, but they're feeling about it, we're going to do a lot of preparation. So we got Bowie here. He's even in another room. I recommend take your dog on a walk before you go for this. If you have, you're starting out with this, again, you need a lot of warm-up time. You need the dog to get into this more tranquil, meditative state. I like to use commands. I like to get them into this place where they're not just physically doing it, they're mentally doing it. Because honestly, what point is a down command if he's laying here, but his mind is already in eating food land in the other room? It does nothing, because dogs are only slaves to their intent. So he believes where his mind is, despite what my body does, and that's what a lot of training does. It actually feeds into the over anticipation versus curbs it and gets a dog into the moment where his mind and body is connected. Not that guy, this guy. So again, you want to have your dog in some kind of command, whether it's a heel, a down, a sit. You're going in some other direction mentally and physically till they're in the moment. Then we can proceed further. And even here, I want to move him to the next room with a follow-up command. So I'm going to use heel to get him into the kitchen here, and then I'm going to have him sit while we do the food. I'll even let you lay down because we're on a slippery floor, and you've been playing. You're a tired dog today. So even here, we have to monitor our dogs. We have to show them that we care more about, this is a client's house, by the way, not mine, that we care more about the intention that we provided in terms of the command than the anticipation they have to eat. And at some point, somebody's going to outlast the other party, and that's who wins. And it's not us versus them. It's just getting them to learn I can be calm to replace the times where my anxiety, my planning, my following your patterns and thinking that controls the situation is getting my resources met, my life to move ahead, my survival needs met by instinct. Get all that? I hope that makes sense, because that's really important to understand. Okay, so Bowie here, I'm going to monitor him. So if he gets twitchy, we have a visitor here. This is Eugene saying hi. So an added distraction. So I say, hey, I see Eugene. I see food. We're going to still do our down because we practiced this for years, and you're a dog trainer's dog, and you better make me look good, buddy. How about that? All right, so even there, I check him. That's right, you lay back down. This is not even his food dish. So that's another point. Believe me or not, my dog is pretty good with the feeding ritual and doesn't twitch like that. But we're in a new place. We've never done this, and you see he is a little worked up because it's a new environment, someone else's food. That's why you're only going to get a nibble, because you don't eat this stuff. And I have to do the work. So this is actually good for you guys, because it should, there you go. See how his hips tucked under? That means he's more settled. He's in more of this attentive state. He's looking to me instead of looking to food. So we still want to slow down the pace. Some dogs are like, you're kind of revving up, the engine, and then you're dropping it into gear. We have to slow down the pace so that by the time they eat, everything is chill. So we want to even lead them right up to that point with an additional command. So I'm going to, I'll tell them to come, and then sit. And we're going to have him sit. There you go. And I'm going to make him wait, and then when I release him, that's when it's eating time. So I'm going to tell him, okay, and then he can eat. And as long as he's eating slow, that's fine. One quick note on those slow food bowls. I think they're great. I think it's good even for puppies just to learn to eat slow, because at that point you're just showing them the ropes. But if a dog has a really bad habit of eating fast or getting food aggressive, you have to look into why is that happening. And again, it's a dog that is so ahead of themselves where they see the meal eaten before you even go get it. You have to slow down that pace. Why do I know this works? So many people report to me that dogs have eaten so voraciously for years that right after I apply techniques similar to what I was just doing with Mr. Bowie here, they're just like, wow, my dog is just chilling out. And what it is you're reducing the anxiety that builds up to once the food's presented, it's off to the races. And you're creating a certain amount of authority and control of the food resource, which makes a dog not have to go for it like it's their last meal, because they know they're working for something that you'll just provide, because the company has a bank account, the food bag that will provide the paychecks of life. And that's even why you don't give dogs treats for every little command if they've been well versed in it. It's kind of an expected thing. And what do they get? They get a full meal. That's the best treat ever. Again, I hope that makes sense. I will do more videos like this. I am pacing around because I am just in a space here and I want to catch the light. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Bred Endies, please subscribe. Please leave positive feedback. Be nice, constructive. I don't mind having dialogue, but don't be a jerk. Okay, have a good day. Bye. Hi everyone, this is Brett. Well, we have a little bonus footage. Mr. Eugene, the Bulldog Mix, wanted to join us and show how much enthusiasm he has for eating. So he wanted to just do a little quick demo and be included because he felt Bowie was getting all the attention. So we have a little bit of kibble left for Eugene. For Eugene. Now, Eugene has to listen though, and we really haven't done this much. His issue was he actually bit two other dog trainers, and he's my best friend. Imagine that. I'd like to think it's because he knows I understand him, I get him, and I also don't tolerate his agenda, and because of that, he's pretty chill and loving in my presence. So he's relaxed. Again, we're not trying to focus as much on the command as the calm state and non-anticipation associated with the meal about to happen. So if it's a down, if it's a sit, if it's a heel, as long as it gets the dog thinking about the moment, can you get my finger in there? The moment, the thought, his mind is there, and his mind is not there. Until I tell him to be there with both mind and body. It's a mental rubber band thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do for Eugene, just to make this video short and sweet, is I am going to release him and tell him he can eat his kibble. All right, Eugene, you ready to be a star, little man? Okay, and okay. I try to keep exuberant, make it uplifting, and then he goes and eats, and there's his meal. Good boy. All right, buddy, good. Imagine that, a dog that bit someone. Oh, we love that face. Very sweet one. You just misunderstood. Okay, sorry for getting all sentimental. I love Eugene. He's one of my favorites. Okay, so again, I'm Bred Endies. Thanks for watching, and have a good day. Bye, everyone.